Hello to my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy full moon. Happy full moon. This reading is for the 15th through the 22nd of November. All right, 15th through the 22nd of November. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let us see what's in your cards. Let us see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards. All right. All right, Aries. I see you getting focused. I see you getting laser focused. 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 Right? Here's the Knight of Swords. Somebody possibly in your family rode a motorcycle, and they're really, really helping you to stay focused, right? And no longer jumping to conclusions about things. Here we have the Tower card. Here we also have the Magician card. And just gaining some clarity, like really, really just learning how to gain some clarity and learning how to move on. Especially when you, move on from anything that you may have felt like, especially when it feels like your inner child feels, or your child or your inner child or grandchild or somebody feels emotionally wounded. They feel less than, or they feel devalued, or you feel devalued, or something like that. Helping people help you to move on, or helping somebody else to move on. From some things. After a number of times, feeling like, okay, helping people to just move on, add some clarity, not jump to conclusions about things, not, getting sick or doing things to make themselves sick, to help them just focus on moving on. Or you're learning how to do it, not jump to conclusions about things, because that energy can be transferable. It can be transferable. So if you're a parent, you're learning that's transferring that to kids, or if whatever, you're not transferring the energy. Learning how to move on, learning not to jump to conclusions about anything. So learning how to not talk about things that could cause people to have nightmares, say dark things about people that could cause you to have to invoke nightmares, or anybody else to invoke nightmares. So jumping to conclusions. Yep. Anybody who has moved on, or moved on with their lives. So so it looks like there's a younger person here, to feel some kind of way. They may have been trying to get somebody. Here's a Six of Cups here. So something nostalgic. The Six of Cups connects us with Scorpio. Scorpio connects us with death, rebirth. So something around death, or connects us with something ending. That could have felt like a death for somebody. It could have been a literal death, or somebody could have moved, or something that felt like a death for somebody. And it could have really brought out some emotional woundings, or some kind of insecurity for people. It could have really felt out, in hearing anything negative or dark about anybody, could have really just brought a lot of things to the forefront. So Source is really trying to help people to learn how to move on from some things. I can only imagine that now that I'm looking at the cards. Yeah. So, okay. All right. So what Source is trying to help you to do, Aries, if you were on the receiving end of, like, hearing some dark things that were said about loved ones, when you were trying to process people moving on, like, let's say for instance, a loved one moved on. Let's say you had a child that went away to college, or you're now a new empty nester, right? That literally, for some people, could literally feel like death, rebirth, because You know, it literally could feel like, okay, I don't, you know, I'm used to getting up in this routine, getting up and cooking breakfast or some kind of a routine, and now there's nothing, and you got somebody that's basically treating you like, you know, being insensitive towards you in that way. It can make you, your inner child, feel sick to your stomach, especially if, and it could just throw your whole life out of whack, literally just throw you out of just alignment. So take that same energy. If a person, even though you all are a zodiac sign that can spring forward fast and you can get multiple things done, but take another zodiac sign like an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, who are receiving sign in their earth signs, and that has to sit with them, right? Your energy is directed outward as a fire sign, right? So that fire sign is going to make you going, you know, that you're going to put that fire behind doing something that's going to motivate you to go do something, right? Plus you're ruled by Mars, which is that fighting energy planet, so it's going to come out in some kind of way, good, bad, it's going to come out in some kind of way. But for a receiving sign, it sits in there. When you're talking about sword energy, that's like that pain sits in there. So yours comes out, theirs sits in, right? So source is saying to you, somebody almost felt trapped. Somebody felt trapped by people impulsively, like saying something, like just coming. And I know that because of the Magician card, impulsively saying something dark about somebody moving on. And I'm saying that because of the Knight of Swords, right? It looks like a person is running away from something, but actually this person is trying to stay focused. This is this person that's trying to stay focused. Trying to stay focused when a lot of things were saying dark to them about them. They're trying to stay focused. That's what that is. Right? So a lot of people are hearing a bunch of darkness around them. Some people, they take it and it motivates them to say, okay, they got work to do. Some people, they hear a bunch of darkness, they internalize it. And for them, it sits in them. They internalize all that darkness in them. So, yeah. And this is like slowly eating up at them. Just slowly, just eating them alive on the inside. And cause a person to be just that depressed. They just slowly, that's all they ever hear. They not this enough. They not that enough. They this. They hear all this dark. They always feel like they left out of something all the time, right? So, just no compassion, none whatsoever, right? Yeah, but some people they cut everybody off. People just respond differently to. Some people literally respond differently. Some people just say, you know what? They cutting everybody off. They literally just go straight in with the sword. They literally cutting everybody off, right? Some people just, you know. So the Magician card is about really learning lessons, like, and just how each person around you receives it. But if all people are saying, blaming everybody, that's what this is right here. It's like everybody sitting around pointing fingers, blaming people, right? And I read the comments, Aries. Some of the comments that I get under my videos from you all, or some of the people like the video, they don't resonate with me. Listen, just FYI, the comments don't offend me. Just FYI, just so we all on the same sheet of music here, they don't offend me. The videos are not going to resonate with everybody, so take only what resonates with you. However, the videos can resonate with somebody that you know that could be going through something very similar to this. The whole point of this video, so we're all clear, is how people receive negative comments constantly coming at them. That's the whole point of this video. somebody has new love coming across their path. Somebody is going to be moving, right? And if you're going to be in a relationship with another human being, and if they're sitting around and you trying to learn their love language, and all they've ever heard in their lives from their family, friends, loved ones, and whomever else is they're not this, they're not that, they not this, not up, and you're not trying to learn their love language, and you haven't even learned your own to find out this, their response could be something, it could be shocking to you. Because you're in your mind, you can feel like, oh, I would have done it this way. That's you. That's not them. That's what this reading is about. So your comments, whoever want to put the comments below the videos, they don't bother me. You can put whatever you want to put under the videos. That doesn't affect me. These are general readings. That's why I say take what resonates with you. Take what resonates with you. Take what resonates with you. So I do realize some people put comments on the videos trolling, trying to be mean spirited or whatever. They don't affect me. You can stop yourself at, being a keyboard warrior. That don't affect me. So I'm telling you, somebody has love coming across their path. And whoever has love coming across their path is something you prayed for, and they come from a family. They didn't fall off the back of a turnip truck. And if their family has caused them emotional wounding, their friends or whoever they grew up around caused them emotional wounding, and they come out and tell you that they cut their family off, they don't talk to their family, whatever. You come in here trying to let everybody hold hands, and they're telling you, no, we don't do that. That invokes nightmares. They moved on from their family for a reason. You're like, well, oh, family over everything, all family. Okay. You just got cut off from that person. And you're thinking they're being impulsive. They like, no. They're just telling you what their love language is. That's not a part of their legacy. That's not a part of their legacy. The source is trying to help somebody to recognize when you have a new and exuberant love in your life, when you have your person as source. That's what this right here, Magician card, is a message. Learn from when source sends your person across your path. Source keeps sending somebody, like sending love across people's path for you to learn your love language. Learn your love language, but also learn other people's love language and how they received what people said they love them, and how it's been hurting them to love people. Before somebody jump to conclusions, impulsively jumping to conclusions. So when people are praying, oh, I wish I had love in my life. Okay, here we have King of Swords here. There's a lot of people that's finding out stuff. This right here, Five of Pentacles. A lot of people are finding out a lot of things. Here we have the Four of Swords here. So, Source needs somebody to get focused. Get focused, get focused, get focused, get focused. Because you have love coming across your path, and like I said, somebody is moving. Somebody is moving, and somebody has love coming across their path. And if you don't know your own love language, and you don't learn somebody else's love language, it's going to feel like you're playing a chess game. A big argument all over again. And I'm talking about friendships, everything. Source needs somebody to hit a big reset button. It's going to feel like a chess game. Yeah. So the Five of Pentacles coming out twice. So if somebody would, again, it's just like this chess game right here, black and white. So a lot of people are reconnecting. A lot of people are reconnecting, Aries. And this could be a really fun time for a whole lot of people. But it has to be a commitment to learn people's language, how they love. We're not talking about romantic here. It could be a romantic relationship, but it can also be it could be an opportunity for a quality friendship as well. It could be an opportunity for quality friendships as well. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Yeah. Lovers. Lovers is not always romantic. Lovers is a partnership in business and or in love. Somebody has somebody in their path, whether it's a old friend resurfacing or a ex love interest or whomever, who is extremely smart, and both of you all have an opportunity to have a very rich legacy together. This could be something platonic where both of y'all have the opportunity to make a lot of money together, you and somebody. So somebody need to make some decisions for real, like to get to the rebirth side. I don't know who I'm talking to here, but something happened. Something happened. One or two things are gonna happen. Looking at your reading here, one or two things are gonna happen for somebody. Is like either there could be a Scorpio involved in something. Somebody, like I said, it could be quite a few energies because there's a lot of different parts moving on to this. But somebody got into an argument. It's like two energies, you and possibly two energies could have gotten into somebody. Somebody was. This whole reading looked like a disaster for real. The main thing though is love language. Learn your love language because not only are you all incredibly smart, whenever you see the tarot card, that's where you want to go right into prayer. Immediately, I need some clarity. Source is going to give you the answers like this. It's like fast. It's going to give you the clarity answers real fast. Real fast. Because that's what Source is trying to get somebody to do, is like learn how to learn a lesson. What is the lesson in all of this? What is the lesson in all of this? Right? Here's the Three of Cups. You're going to be grateful that something is behind you because your wishes are being fulfilled. Your wishes are being fulfilled, but Source is trying to help somebody learn, okay, how many strikes before something is over? Like what 3 strikes? Get some answers. Get some answers. What's the answers for something, right? There's been a whole lot of talking going on here. Yeah. So you can finally move on. You can finally move on. See, somebody has already moved on from, that's what somebody's not seeing. You can finally get off the fence. You can finally get off the fence and finally step into your own light. Because somebody has already moved on from getting away from shady people. Like they don't want to be around people. Also, they do is just, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all know the word. People who just create stuff, like just jump to conclusions, make up stuff. They already moved. Somebody else already moved on from those types of, and they only want to be bothered. Just don't want to be around those types of energies. So somebody has already moved on from that. Somebody that you love already moved on from those types of energies. It just caused too much emotional wounding to be around those types. All they do is just keep people out of stuff. All they do is talk trash, go in and out of people's houses. And so Source is saying you have an opportunity for some kind of a building of like real love coming across your path. But somebody has to really slow down. Somebody's going to have to really slow down. Especially you have 9 wishes that Source is trying to fulfill for you. You have 9 of them. And so it's time to start speaking some things into existence, but get the trash talking people out of your house. Get them out of your house. They come into your house with that mess. Nope. Nothing to talk about. Yet you're doing an injustice to yourself. If that's all they bring into the house, nope. You shouldn't even be indecisive. You shouldn't even be indecisive. So it says, time for you to pour into you. Time to pour into you. It's time to pour into you. Because you already made enough sacrifices. It's like you've already made enough sacrifices for you. So now what Source is trying to help somebody. So I don't know, maybe somebody has a clothing line, or I don't know, somebody likes to sew or something like that. So maybe you're starting to, instead of piecing stuff together from gossip, so just saying now it's time for you to start working on something, like working on something that's going to actually increase your wealth. It's part of your legacy. Something as far as part of your legacy, sewing or something creative. You all are a very creative sign, right? Yeah. Something that's a part of your legacy. Instead of you trying to piece something together like you're a detective or something, so instead of doing all of that, all this trash talking in and out of your house, all this going on, make some money doing something that's a part of your legacy. Yep. Something having to do with aromatherapy. So somebody could also have perfume. So something very feminine going on here. Something very feminine going on here. Like you and somebody are coming together, putting together something very, like I said, I don't know, maybe it's fashion industry or something, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Maybe something having to do with fragrances and clothing, or something you all are doing having to do with your legacy. Something having to do with your legacy, but all the other stuff that somebody else got going, talking about all this hurt and pain, all time to spend time with animals. Time to spend time with animals. Time to change the channel, do something different. Yep, surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. Somebody will learn. Somebody will learn. Because all of this conversation, whatever somebody is talking about, is actually cutting into your own money. It's literally keeping you outside of your own legacy. You and somebody outside of your own legacy. And Source is trying to make somebody booked and busy, moving, and love coming across your path, or like somebody celebrating something, right? But show the world the real you. Show the world the real you, the humanitarian you. Show the world the real you. So somebody's incredibly smart. Somebody's incredibly smart. Somebody's incredibly smart. You have a lot of ancestors around you. Somebody's incredibly compassionate. Like I said before, you got a lot going on. Somebody's around a lot of hurt energies, though. That's what I'm seeing here. You're just around a lot of the new one is extra special, so this is a good thing. So the new one is extra special. But third eye chakra cleanse. Make a list of pros and cons. You're protected by angels, see? So messenger God, let go and let God. You're inspired some people to heal. It's time to heal your wounded healer, which is your Chiron. Time to ground yourselves. Your gifts have increased, right? So prepare for an increase in pay. Follow your heart. But create the change that you want. Be patient. The answers you seek are coming. The answers that you seek are coming. I feel like somebody had a close friend, and I mentioned this in one of the readings one time before, but I feel like somebody had a close friend um, that may have betrayed them, like a childhood friend that may have betrayed them at some point. Yeah, because I'm looking at 3 here. I'm looking at this number 3 here. Like y'all were really close. It was 3 people. It was 3 people. Y'all were really close. But anyway, so put yourselves first. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, listen to your intuition. But, yeah, somebody's in a crisis, but it's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot. But again, I do see you showing compassion, and it's just a lot. But learn your love language. That's going to be the key. That's going to be the key thing here for you, is really, really learning your love language, Aries. Because it's going, like I said, that fire comes out sometimes on the wrong people, the people that are trying to help. And that's not where it needs to go. It doesn't need to go where people are trying to hurt, are trying to help you, are trying to help. Like I said, these are general readings, so it doesn't really bother me. But it could really hurt, someone who is tuned into this channel, it may trigger somebody reading some of the comments. That's why sometimes I'm like, okay, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. It just doesn't resonate. But yeah, this is about love language. Learn your love language so that you can communicate to other people before you jump to conclusions about stuff. Because some zodiac signs, it literally, the pain sits in them until it just, and y'all know what I'm saying without saying it, because that would be trigger warning, right? So some people, they just cut everybody off. They just say, I don't want to be bothered with anybody. They just, they've been hearing so much negative stuff around them their whole life. They just say, you know what? They just cut everybody off. Some people, they just internalize it. So, all right, that's what I have for you. I will see you all in the next video. 14. I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. Again, be very, very careful with your heart. With your heart. That begins the beginning of the higher chakras. So it connects us with what we have in connection with other human beings: equanimity, healing, forgiveness, trustworthiness, love. What else? Heart chakra. Any green or pink stone, any green or pink stone. There's a lot of stuff that's going on social media right now. So sometimes the comments, you just don't know. Like, people could be missing their families right now. It's like I said. That's why I said the comments, like, they don't really affect me, but they could be affecting somebody else who's reading them. So please, 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 I'm almost begging y'all, like, just be mindful of that. Just be mindful. Just please be mindful, because you just don't know what people are going through. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.